A good Wednesday morning to you. This weather video driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of exit 7 on I-89. This late morning, we're looking at a frontal boundary here. This is really more of just a change in dew point, but it's going to be shifting on through, and there's enough dynamics that we could see some isolated thunderstorm cells just flirt with the northern border area. Now, most of the convective available potential energy, otherwise known as CAPE or instability, is showing up here parts Maine into New Hampshire, and really will be to our east as these clouds roll in. However, I'm expecting this to fill in a little bit with some instability. And this is the latest HRRR model, but roughly by around 2 o'clock, we're starting to see an increase across the St. Lawrence River Valley, and then this spreads into the northern Champlain Valley along the northern border area. This is roughly 6 o'clock, and still the Cape is strongest to our north, and I think this is where most of the thunderstorm activity is going to remain, to our north of the Canadian border. However, right in this particular area across our northern tier areas, Franklin County, Grand Isle County, east to Orleans and Essex, this is where we could find a little bit of action. And looking at the NCAR's WRF ensemble model, you can see just north of the Canadian border a little bit of action here, and then it kind of falls apart. This is roughly, we're talking about 8 o'clock here, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I think it's really in the evening hours that we could see the best chances for any kind of isolated thunderstorm cells. It may also include some gusty winds. We have fairly high bases associated with that, and a dry layer below that. So that dry layer may counteract and work in a little bit of downdraft activity, and so the downdrafts could be a little bit stronger. And you're looking at the SREF model here with capes up around between 500 and 1,000 joules per kilogram, and effective shear is running around 30 knots near the northern border area. This is Sherbrooke, Quebec. And also shown by the dew point temperatures, it's a little bit more humid here, and that's going to max out right about the time we're going to see those strongest instability channel working across the northern tier of Vermont. So 1 or 2 thunderstorms could be on the strong side, especially right near the Canadian border. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.